Okay, we're back in Manly now after a lovely trip in Europe, checking out markets there, as you saw, and it was a really good mission. Saw really good stuff, as I said, I guess, in the videos, but yeah, really nice to see markets that are unrestricted, great variety, food and arts and crafts and bric-a-brac. Yeah, really good. So anyway, back in Manly. It's Sunday. It's a lot cooler than Europe. And big market today, really good. What's happening is all the people that have been applying are just starting to all come at once, and yeah, the market's just getting better and better. So as we go into summer, I think we're going to be full and booked out for the rest of the year. So that's a good thing, and hopefully the summer is better than what it was last year, because it was a crap one. Anyway, look at that, sun is out. To Manly Markets 2095. Manly is the first beach north of Sydney Harbour and can easily be reached by ferry, car or bus. My name is Mark and I've been running the Manly Markets for 10 years now, and I have over 30 years retail experience in the surf industry, which has really helped me understand the markets business overall. Each week I'm going to show you all around our markets, including how we run them, introduce our store holders, show you around Manly and interview some locals along the way. Please subscribe and enjoy our weekly shows every Friday. Hi Anna, how are you?
Hi.
That's good. You've been coming to the markets for a couple of months now, haven't you? So yeah, you're doing a great job. Tell us about your jewellery.
Well, we make birdstone jewellery with real gemstones and long-lasting finish, so people can enjoy it for a long time and wear it in the water. We live by the beach. Everyone's getting in the ocean every day here on the North Shore and all across Sydney, so you can wear your jewellery all the time.
Oh, right, okay. And you make this at home, don't you?
Yeah, I make it at home. Spare bedroom turned into a workshop, making a mess everywhere.
Right, okay. And how did it come about? When did you start?
I started just before COVID.
Right, another one.
So I had a lot of time to think about it and refine it. Yeah, it started because I have a metal allergy and I can't just wear anything. So I have to be very careful, but all the jewelry I could wear, I couldn't afford. And I wanted to find an alternative for people that is the second best option after real gold, but it's affordable and it's durable and you can enjoy it and it will last.
Right, oh, very
so, yeah,
interesting.
It took me on a bit of a path and a journey, and then I really wanted the business to start with very strong sustainable message from the start. So I focused on finding materials that are renewable and recyclable, and we try to use as much recycled material in all of our jewellery. Right,
excellent. And yeah, so how have you been finding the markets?
Oh, it's been amazing. The local community has been awesome, and just meeting so many new people all the time, and the response to the jewellery and to the range has been awesome as well. So
yeah.
Very, very grateful.
Right, okay. And what did you learn along the way? What's been something you weren't expecting?
I wasn't expecting that 2 years on I'll still be making the same designs and people will still like them.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
So we've definitely found a few of the designs have been resonating with pretty much everybody. I refined my range quite a lot. I learned that it's easier for people to give really amazing gifts if you can also make your setup and everything quite easy to understand. So sometimes with jewelry it can be quite confusing. What is it, what it's made of, who is it for?
Yep.
So I wanted to make it really easy for people to walk by, understand what we do, and pick out gifts and start to think about gifts for their loved ones and for themselves.
Yeah, right. Good on you. And did you have experience making jewellery before you started?
I'm self-taught.
Wow.
I have learned since I was maybe 12 years old at home.
Oh,
I was
nice.
saving up my pocket money, buying beads and
oh, right. So
making a mess.
always been tinkering and that.
Yep.
Fantastic. And here you are making a living from it.
There you
No,
go.
that's fantastic. Well done, Anna. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
So I am a big fan of signage at markets, and Everett after a couple of years, has come up with this really good sign, which I think is going to be really good for his business. And look at him, he's rocking it already today. How's the sign working, Everett? Good?
It's great. Yeah, I used to have like one of those shitty signs for legs, and they all fell off. So
it's a good sign.
And the pants, and you came here for the pants, didn't you? Look at that.
The pants are also great.
Hi Nina, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. So you're a soap expert, you make soap?
Yes, I call myself a soap artist.
Real soap artist, there you go. I was trying to think of the term. So how long have you been doing this?
For the business or soap making?
Soap making.
Soap making for about 6-7 years.
Right, okay. And how did you get into that?
Because I was allergic to so many things in my skin. I had a very itchy skin, and I was looking for something to cure my skin, and then that's how I got into handmade soaps.
Wow.
And yeah, that's like why I make soaps and hope people find it useful.
Right, and what sort of ingredients do you use that help solve your problem?
So we use organic plant oils only with the essential oils, so it's all natural, and then also the scent is not quite strong because it's made for more like sensitive people like me, or yeah, it's great for the everyday use.
Right, and how do you go explaining your product and getting people to, do you find people come to you asking those sort of questions about the sensitivity of their skin?
So I found that a lot of people do experience a lot of dryness in their skin, and then they do get sensitive, so people always look around the label and asking what ingredients that I used and stuff. And I had my clients told me that my soap's been very useful for their dry skin.
Right.
And also the essential oils that help them to lift up their mood. And
Right, okay. And how long have you been doing markets with your soaps?
for about 1.5 years now.
Okay.
Melly market's very, very great.
Thank you.
Amazing market.
Right, okay. And so before the markets, how were you doing your soaps?
I was more like a hobbyist, and I wanted to like make for myself, for my friends, and then I was offered the opportunity to a few places, like such as a French wedding, and then I was making soap for the weddings and stuff, and I realized that I got a gift. And yeah, I found my passion in the arts. That's how I mixed my soap making and art soap like this.
Right, yeah. Show us and tell us, how do you go about making a soap looking like that?
A lot of skills. So, but first I design it first in my little note, and then I draw how I like the soap look to be, and then I weigh all the ingredients, organic ingredients, and mix up with the lye. That's what it needed to make soap, turn the oils into soap.
Right.
And wait for about 4 weeks until it actually cures and dry. It's safe to use for the skin.
Wow. That's incredible. And what's your best-selling soap? And why?
I think this is one of the best soap. It's called Sunset Ocean. I think the reason why it's selling the best is that because we are in Manly, and like people love ocean, and like Australia has the most beautiful colors when the sun is setting, and it reminds all the people the weather over the Australia. I think that's the reason why.
Right, okay. And God, they look too good to use. Is that sometimes a comment that people make?
So many people are saying, oh, it looks too beautiful to use.
They're incredible.
You know, more beautiful it is, more you have to use it for yourself so that you become beautiful too.
There you go. That's a great thing. Well, we love having you here, Nina, and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Melly Market is great. Everybody come.
Yeah, g'day, Nico.
G'day, mate.
Yeah, how are you?
Marty, mate.
Marty, mates. Now we've got an important announcement to make. We've got your mum and dad coming to the market soon, right?
Yeah, very excited for that. It's gonna happen in a month or so.
Yeah.
We're gonna have them here. They're gonna dance tango, the Argentinian most popular dancing.
Wow.
Yeah, very excited for that. So we invite everyone to come and experience the Argentinian culture. Drinking mate, like dancing tango.
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna
they're
be good.
professional dancers too, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're professional, made it from the heart, from the
Yeah,
love.
awesome. And so they're going to have full
Yeah,
outfit on?
They're proper tango dancers.
Wow, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's about... When are they coming?
Yeah, and it's gonna happen in middle of October, we said.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
Sorry, September.
September,
Yeah.
okay. So,
September, yeah.
yeah, well, we'll definitely be
keep
filming
everyone-
that, won't we?
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
keep everyone updated. But yeah, everyone is welcome.
And what about your tango skills? Have you got any?
No, I just drink mate.
Thanks, buddy. Well, here we are, Tim's segment, and he's going to talk to us about his top 3 records this week.
All right, we've got some awesome stuff in this week. So first up, everybody's favourite weirdo songwriter, Tom Waits. This is an Australian first pressing of his album Rain Dog. So it's quite a hard one to find at all, but especially it's in a really beautiful condition. So yeah, that's a good one if you're a Tom Waits fan.
All right, what's that selling for?
That one's going for $80. So there's been a trend with a lot of albums in the 80s, the last couple of years, due to vinyl popularity. A lot of 80s artists, they're really, the prices have sort of really boosted up.
Right.
A lot of younger generation, due to things like Stranger Things, 80s are, you know, super... I mean, 80s have always been
Right.
popular, but particularly at the moment, because, you know, people, you know, see stuff like Stranger Things and they're like, oh, you know...
Yeah,
80s,
well,
so,
Kate Bush has come back in a big way, hasn't
yeah,
she?
exactly. So, yeah, hoping to get some Kate Bush in soon. That would be good.
That would be a good idea.
Next is Talking Heads, so
try and
one
get
of
that
their
to tilt that a
classic
bit for
albums,
me.
Naked, and that had actually, they had 2 really big hits. They had the song Blind and Nothing But Flowers, which is possibly my favourite Talking Heads track. So,
interesting.
And that's also in super nice condition. You can see the
What year did that come out?
Good question. That was 88. Yeah, 88. That one.
88,
Yeah.
there you go.
So, yeah, Talking Heads are always super popular, and a collection I bought last week had a lot of
what-
good 80s.
And what's that going for? How much?
Yeah, that one's 25 actually. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's bargain.
Yeah, so that's a nice one. And this one I'm showing because it's I've never had this and it's quite a rare record. So this is a band called the Triffids, and
Nice cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's that? Is that Lake's Entrance or?
I think so, possibly. But yeah, it's sort of
I think
become a
so.
really iconic photo. But it was one of those albums where at the time it didn't have a huge impact, but it's in hindsight where it's kind of considered now a cult classic and very desirable by a lot of, especially lovers of Australian rock. And yeah, first copy I've ever had, super clean copy of cover and record. That one's $80, and yeah, I don't know when I'd get that again. So if you like the album, come and check it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
No worries. Thanks, bud.
See you next week.
Cheers.
Just did a walk around, and there's some really good crowds here today. This is really good to see. I guess when you get a weather forecast that doesn't mention the word rain, then everyone's confident enough to come out and get amongst it. So yeah, really nice to see. Confidence is coming back, I think. Hey Brent, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Tash, how you going? You guys been here about a month now, I think, haven't you, at the markets? Yeah. How's it been going for you?
Oh, pretty awesome, eh? Like we came up here 3 weeks ago or something and didn't know what to expect. Just came with a little setup, and yeah, we're loving it so far. It's so cool to be able to come here and get like feedback from people walking past. And,
Yeah.
just getting people's initial reactions and seeing how people like respond to it.
We were running the online shop,
Right.
and then we decided we should get out there and meet people and just see
Yeah.
what the feedback is on the streets, you know.
No,
So
exactly.
It's been really nice to get those reactions, and we have the mural that's right next to In Situ.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
People recognize that and they go, "Hey, you're
Yeah,
you're
that's
there."
right. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reaction I had too,
Yeah.
because I'd seen these murals pop up in Manly, and the big one in the car park, which
Yeah.
I walk up and down quite a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, when the application came through, I went, aha, that's
Yeah.
them. It's a bit like the Banksy of Manly, isn't it? Really? So yeah, it's been really good seeing that application come through. Amazing art. Yeah. So where did it all start? How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I think it all started in a little creative warehouse space in Brookvale.
Yeah.
At the time it was called B-Side, and then had a lot of artists and sculptors, creatives in there. And
Right.
I was kind of have a digital background, so web design all of that.
Right.
But I wasn't until I moved there and then saw people painting and using their hands. And like, they taught me a few things, and I started picking things up from everyone, and I'm like, wow, I love this. Like,
Is that right?
Then the iPads came along, and then I started like drawing all the animals and skulls and all the different things that you do, and then
Yep.
I suppose it just kind of grew from there. Hey.
Right, and this style of drawing, is that something you've been doing a long time, or?
Yeah. I mean, had the same pastel colours since the first painting I did in the warehouse, and just something about the pastels really attracted me to.
Yeah.
You know, like, I love it. It's just something calming and peaceful, and happy about it. So.
Yeah, it is. It's got a nice look about it. It's very unique. I mean, there's, you know, you could say it's a little bit Mambo-ish and that thing, but it's still got your own flavour to it, which is nice, sure. And I think that's why people are liking it, eh? Yeah.
Growing up, you know, Mambo was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Reg,
that's it.
Mambo artists, so like seeing that I suppose played a huge influence.
Yeah.
When it comes down to drawing, I think that.
Yeah, well, you've definitely got your own style to it, which is great. So, what's the sort of products you're doing? You're doing prints and.
Yeah. So right now we're kind of just doing art prints, got a little postcard booklets, things like that, and kind of testing out t-shirts and. Yeah, just figuring out what products to sell.
Right.
We've got a printer at home that we use to print most of our stuff out.
Oh, okay.
And got a few mates in Brookvale who print out the t-shirts. So yeah, try to keep as much as we can local and Aussie made as we can.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah, just growing slowly, I think.
Yeah, that's the way.
Just having fun with it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I think what you're saying too, and a lot of people tell me, everyone comes to your stall and says, hey, why don't you do this and why don't you do that?
Totally.
So yeah, it's the market's really good for feedback, eh?
Yeah, they're amazing.
So,
And
all right.
test it out. If they work, they work. And
Yeah.
if they don't, well, you know.
Yeah, well, they're working
extra.
now, aren't they? So
They're
I think they're
working,
working. So it's really cool to get out here and talk to the community as well.
Yeah, nice. Well, we love having you here, and thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks for
All the
having
best.
us.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that wraps up Sunday. We've had some really strong gusts of wind come through, which has just been annoying. You can see a lot of people have taken their tops or gazebos down completely. But good weekend. Everyone's happy. Good trading, and like I said, good numbers of stalls. More stalls the better, I think. It just creates a good atmosphere. Anyway, we're back in Australia, back in Manly. It's good to be here. We'll see you next week.